everyone, happy Friday. It's Joe here from the Bill Coors Wellness Center. I'm bringing you the Friday WOD. I'll start out the video and remind everyone these workouts and stretches are for Bill Coors Wellness Center members only, as well as Molson Coors employees. So what you're going to need today for the WOD is a broom. I have kind of a short broom here, but any broom, or even if you have just a stick, that'll work just fine. This was my stick here, so I have a broom. What we're going to be doing first, we'll start out with a little bit of a dynamic warm-up, and it's a little game that is going to work on your balance and your core, your eye-hand coordination. Think about it like a kid. So what you're going to do just for a couple minutes is basically you're going to take the broom, drop it, and try to catch. Switch hands and catch. You're working on coordination, moving around, being quick. Just play this game 3 to 5 minutes. All we're doing is just getting the blood flowing. We're getting our eye-hand coordination moving and working on our athleticism, and it's fun. So do the dynamic broom drop for a couple of minutes until you feel like you're warmed up. Next, we're gonna do some other dynamic warm-up movements. So we're gonna start with our overhead squat. So a regular squat right here is on the back. The overhead squat, it's exactly what it sounds like. We're gonna try to keep the bar or the broom above our head and really work on that thoracic mobility. So we're not gonna try to come forward, sink the hips, keep the core flat. We're not gonna arch the back, but keep the core flat. Try to keep that as above the head as possible. So you can come here, go forward, go backwards, do about 12 to 15 reps of overhead squat practice. That should be about a minute. You're moving nice and slow. Really pause when you're at the bottom of this, all the way up to the top. Next, we're gonna do the shoulder stretch. So one of my favorites, you're gonna grab on, I'll show you from the back. You're gonna grab onto the broom and just use this broom to pull the shoulders up and down. You can really manipulate more than you would be able to do with your hands. This is a great thing to do all the time to get those shoulders moving well. So see how I'm pulling out here like this, pulling this way, pulling that way. Go about a minute of pulling each arm, alternating. So you're not really sticking in one position for too long, but you're getting nice mobility with each shoulder. Excellent. Last warm-up exercise is gonna be the step over. So hands stay on the broom, and you're gonna step over, bring it all the way back, then opposite way, all the way up top. So do 10 step overs, then we're gonna get ready to get started with the workout. We'll start exercise number 1 is gonna be broom jacks. Right here. So kind of like that overhead squat position, but you're really getting the heart rate pumping. Next, we're gonna be squats and bringing that elbow inside the knee. So we're gonna go a little bit of a sumo squat. Squat, bring the knee down. A lot of these exercises, you'll notice we're getting some rotation and we're using the broom to make us work harder. So I'm not just hanging onto this broom. I'm trying to get as good of a squat position as I can so it's on my traps. Here, rotate, here, rotate. Excellent. Next, single leg deadlift with a twist. Also make sure you're rotating. Not that this broom weighs a lot, but we want to be even on both sides. So I'm going to do a single leg deadlift with a twist. As you can see, that's tough on the balance. Single leg deadlift with a twist. So this time I'll switch sides, single leg deadlift with a twist. You're gonna come up top. You'll go 10 each. Onto the next exercise. Straight above head, wide stance. We're doing a side bend with the broom. And just like some of those isometric exercises, I'm not just casually floating through. You have to feel the burn. You have to make the exercise happen. So I'm squeezing my obliques on both sides. Oh man, and feeling the tightness in the core. Excellent. Next, we're doing an overhead lunge with a twist. So, straight overhead, you're kind of pulling this broom apart a little bit, engaging the core, and I'm gonna twist. Overhead, twist. Here's it from this angle. Lunge, over the knee, twist. We'll go one more from this angle, over the knee, twist. 10 and 10, on to the next exercise. We have windmills, so hand in the middle of the broom, and we're doing the windmills, so I'm gonna take my feet, point them to the left. My hand has the broom in the right. So this is a real mobility one with the shoulder, with the obliques, all that stuff, the hamstrings. Good one to go down, pause at the bottom, bring it up top. So 5 left, 5 right, try your weak side first. And best for last exercise, we're gonna do a lateral lunge with a little side press. Kind of a little karate move right here. You're gonna do a lateral lunge and you're gonna press it out. Lateral lunge, press it out. So I'm just engaging the core, leaning. Really, this is a mobility move right here. Back, lunge, reach. So you're in this lateral lunge and you're using your core to stay upright. While you're reaching through the movement, you're gonna feel it on the insides of the quads, you're gonna feel it on the glutes, in the hips. So that's the Friday WOD for the day. Hope you all have enjoyed the workouts. Stay tuned for more. Have a great weekend.